It's March 28th, 2023, and this is Sketchworks NewsBrake. The news stops here. I'm Brian Troxel, and as you can see, my hair has been fixed. Thanks to all of you who have subscribed to our channel lately. We are making steady progress toward our goal of 666 subscribers by the end of April. 666. We may need to rethink that goal. While we do, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It really does help us. A new AP poll shows that President Biden's approval rating has dropped to 38%, although it's unlikely it will drop much lower considering how much they love him in China. In Florida education news, drinking his own Kool-Aid, Governor Ron DeSantis is looking to expand Florida classroom restrictions on any gender education. You can just forget it. You're not learning about men or women in Florida. At the same time, Florida legislators are introducing a bill to prohibit menstruation education to girls in 4th or 5th grade, right around the time many begin to experience it. And a principal at a charter school in Tallahassee was fired when parents of 6th graders complained that the art teacher showed art students a picture of Michelangelo's Statue of David, a work of art over 500 years old. I gotta say, I don't know how you people live down there. The principal's firing has gained worldwide attention, and the museum in Florence, where the Statue of David is on display, has invited the parents and students from the Florida school to travel to Italy and see David in person. The Florida parents responded with, "A trip to Italy? How un-American can you get?" With her ongoing coverage of unemployment in America, Sketchworks NewsBrake correspondent and end of benefits notice recipient Allie O'Neill shares with us the struggles of the common blue-collar American experiencing joblessness.
Hey, yo, Doc, bring that beat in. My working boots ain't got no use. They're in a box with my tool bag. Can't pay my rent, all my money spent. But that's okay, 'cause I'm still fly. Put Costco gas in my Prius. Won't go nowhere, can't afford to drive. Got everything in my mama name. That's privilege, no, I won't lie. I wrote this song while I mowed the lawn. Got so much land and too much time. Ain't got no job, living like a slob. But that's okay, at least I'm fire. Ain't got no cash, it's all in VT sacks. But that's alright, 'cause Doc's my guy. He made this song, so I'll sing along. He'll make you one too if you pay him right. Hustling photos and music videos. To see my work, visit my website. Give me a job, I'm fluent in Python. Certificates are my whole deal. I made this bit for some NewsBrake shit. For Sketchworks NewsBrake, I'm Allie O'Neill.
Bam, 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 bam. Thank you, Allie, for that toe-tapping gratuitous plug. Researchers looking to help students at Winona State University in Minnesota have developed a device that can turn smartphones into a sensitive microscope, which would normally cost more than $100,000. I'm not sure how that's saving them any money. I'm pretty sure my last phone cost more than $100,000. A dangerous carbon monoxide leak happened in Ohio after an owl flew into and then got stuck in a chimney. This is also the premise of J.K. Rowling's less successful book, Harry Potter and the Boy Who Died in His Sleep. It is our duty to apologize for a mistake that wound up in one of our jokes from last week. Here to apologize is Sketchworks NewsBrake correspondent Tim Millard.
I'm here to accept responsibility for a mistake that I made in a Sketchworks NewsBrake joke. Last week, I wrote a joke about how dead fish in Australia would be turned into a McDonald's McFish sandwich. The mistake is that the McDonald's fish sandwich is not called a McFish. It's called a fillet of fish. You would think I would know that since I worked at a McDonald's in high school. In a Sketchworks NewsBrake, we take mistakes very seriously. And so to show you how serious I am about accepting responsibility for this mistake, I'm going to do 100 push-ups right here in front of all of you. But here's the thing. Through the wonders of video technology and editing, I can make it look like I did 100 push-ups without actually doing 100 push-ups. This is going to be genius. Nobody is going to be able to tell the difference. Watch. I promise you that's one mistake that will never, ever happen again. For Sketchworks NewsBrake, I'm Tim Millard.
And to apologize for that segment, next week, Tim will eat a Filet-O-Fish live right here on our channel. So stay tuned for that. San Quentin Prison is using a Scandinavian model of rehabilitation to turn ex-cons into good neighbors. You could turn me into a good neighbor too if this Scandinavian model moved in next door. Wait, not that one. She's like 80 years old now. This one. Eight states, including Iowa, Idaho, and the aforementioned Florida, are considering a bill that would force phone and tablet makers to automatically block content considered pornographic. No. A gate attendant. No. A gate attendant for Spirit Airlines was seen going through a passenger's carry-on bag which was left behind. The agent can clearly be seen on surveillance footage riffling through the bag and pouring the customer's pills into the trash. A spokesperson for Spirit said her actions completely go against their policy. All Spirit employees are required to split any stolen pills equally between co-workers on duty. college friends hiking in Wyoming were attacked by a grizzly bear. The bear slammed into one of the hikers, Brady. The other hiker, Kendall, jumped on the bear's back to save his friend. And it worked. Brady and Kendall both survived the bear attack. But once they were in the clear, Brady murdered Kendall because he, quote, couldn't live with Kendall lording that over me the rest of my life. Meanwhile, 2 toddlers in Arizona were injured after being attacked by a wild coyote. Luckily, the mom used her instincts and was able to subdue the coyote by dropping an anvil on its head. A man in Minnesota tragically stabbed his wife to death during a family Bible study. Unfortunately for her, Thou Shalt Not Kill was next week. 2 inmates escaped from a jail in Virginia and went to an IHOP, where the customers called the cops on them. Lesson learned, if you escape from jail, go to Waffle House, because nobody there snitches. Malachi's in the litter box. Gwyneth Paltrow's ski accident trial has begun in Utah. Her goopness is being sued by Terry Sanderson, a retired optometrist who claims he received injuries and a concussion when Paltrow plowed into him on the slopes of Deer Valley Resort. Not so fast, Sanderson. Paltrow is countersuing and claiming Sanderson is the one who ran into her and made male noises. I know the trial has just begun, but I have to say, it's not as good as last year's Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial. And this reviewer is only giving it 3 out of 10 vagina candles. Just down the road in Colorado, a Democratic suburb of Denver said that in order to fight climate change, they will ban new gas stations from opening in the town. This helps fight climate change because people now will be forced to drive farther and burn more gas. I don't think they thought this through very well. There's a song that's stuck in my head. On the podcast, you know what? I'm not going to give him a free plug. Anyway, Coldplay frontman Chris Martin said he only eats 1 meal a day. Martin credited Bruce Springsteen as the inspiration for this, but we all know who is really to blame. It's a Gwyneth Paltrow callback. Whew, all this talk of meals has made me a little hungry, and I think I do! My emergency Skittles packet. A tasty pick-me-up. Oh yeah, those are good. Anyway, next up, a bill in California calls for the ban of foods containing cancer-causing ingredients, such as titanium dioxide, potassium bromate, and red dye number 3. 3 chemicals found in great. Just great. I got to go burn these now, so that's all for Sketchworks NewsBrake. We'll be back next week, and we hope you are too. I'm Brian Troxel. Say hi to your mom for me.